All right, let's talk about one of the most powerful ideas in all of programming, custom functions. Now, don't let that name scare you. I want you to think of them as your own secret book of recipes, ones that are going to make your coding life so much easier. Let's get into it.
So, let me start with a question. And honestly, it doesn't matter if you're a coder or not. I think we've all been here. Have you ever felt like you're just a robot, kind of stuck on a loop? You know what I'm talking about, right? That copy, paste, edit cycle. Typing out the same few lines of code here, and then over there, and then over there again. It's that feeling where your brain just checks out because the work is so repetitive. It's not just boring. It's where mistakes love to hide. But here's the thing. In the world of programming, that feeling, that's not just a frustration. It's actually a signal. It's like a giant flashing neon sign from your code basically screaming, hey, there is a much smarter way to do this. And that way, well, it's called a function. Okay, so to really get what functions are all about, I want you to forget about code for just a second. Instead, imagine we're in a kitchen. And in this kitchen, there is a magic recipe box. Seriously, this analogy is everything. Think about your all-time favorite cookie recipe. Now, instead of trying to remember every single step each time you bake, or scribbling it down on a napkin for a friend, what if you wrote it down perfectly, just one time, on a beautiful, sturdy recipe card? And that, right there, is exactly what a function is. It is a named, reusable set of instructions. It's a recipe for your code. You write down the steps once, you give it a clear name like greet user, and from then on, you can use that recipe anytime you want just by calling its name. And every single function follows this simple three-step process, just like a recipe. First, you need your inputs. Those are your ingredients. Then, you follow the process. Those are the step-by-step instructions on the recipe card. And finally, you get an output. That's the delicious meal you get to serve. All right, I think we've got the whole recipe box idea down. So now, let's lift the lid and see what this actually looks like in code. It's time to check out the anatomy of a real function.
We're going to look at a super simple function here. Now, don't worry about memorizing the syntax or anything. Just try to see it for what it is, a recipe card. It's got a name, a list for ingredients, and a space for the instructions.
And this table just lays it out perfectly. Look at that first part, function greet name. That's just the title of your recipe, greeting, and the ingredients list, which in this case is just one thing, a name. Then you've got the curly braces, the open and close brackets. Think of that as the box on the recipe card where you write out your instructions. And finally, that return line, that's the finished meal. That's you handing back the result, a nice, warm hello. So if you remember one thing, remember this. It's a simple, powerful loop. Inputs are the ingredients, the function is the process, the output is the result. You give it stuff, it does something with that stuff, and it gives you something back. That's all it is.
Okay, so we know what a function is, and we know what it looks like, but now for the best part, the why. Why should you care? Well, because learning to use functions is like unlocking a genuine superpower in programming.
I mean, just look at this. The difference is incredible. On the left, that's life without functions. It's repetitive, it's messy, it's just asking for a typo. But on the right, with a function, it's clean, it's simple, you can tell exactly what's happening at a glance. It's night and day.
When it comes to functions, this is the number that matters. 1.
You write that recipe just one time, but you can call on it, you can use it 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times, in all these different places in your code, and you know it's going to do the exact same thing, perfectly, every single time. That's what reusability is all about.
So here they are, your new superpowers. First, reusability. Write it once, use it forever. Next, readability. Your code becomes so much easier to understand when you see a name like calculate total instead of a bunch of confusing math. And maybe the biggest one of all, maintainability. If you need to make a change or fix a bug, you just change it in that one spot, in that one recipe, and boom, it's fixed everywhere. It is an absolute game changer.
So we've seen how functions can take you from repetitive chaos to clean, organized, reusable code. They really are the fundamental building blocks for anything interesting you want to create. So the real question isn't how to do things anymore. The question is, with this brand new book of recipes you can create, what amazing things are you going to build?